Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're at the largest railroad museum in America, the Illinois Railroad Museum. The museum spans over 80 acres and has over 60 tracks for displaying trains. What are those trains? Well, you'll find electric trains like the Amtrak AEM-7 and subway cars. You'll find trolley cars, steam engines, both non-operating and operating. There's an engine which runs on a turbine engine like you'd find in an airplane. And there's good old diesels of all kinds, from large 20th century passenger diesels to the smallest 4-axle switcher. This one is Illinois Terminal number 1605, and its job is to assemble the trains for today's special event, Steam into Fall. The first train is made of Pullman coaches, and it travels the full length of IRM's demonstration track. The coaches get dropped off at the depot, where we find the trolley cars.
This train going out in 10 minutes. 10 minutes to departure.
The trolley cars were built in the early 1900s and used in Chicago until 1947. Today, the IRM uses them for short train rides. There's also this streetcar, built in 1948 and also used in Chicago. Today it travels in a loop around the museum to show visitors all the storage barns. This car is also the last of its kind. Next, we get the first close-up look at the steam power. The engine is Frisco 1630, and before pulling in, she puts on a little show for us. Frisco 1630 is a 210 Decapod type engine built in 1918 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works. She was actually built for the Russian government along with 200 others, but the Russian Revolution made it impossible to get the engines overseas. Eventually, the St. Louis-San Francisco Railroad ended up purchasing 1630, where she stayed until the end of the steam era. In 1967, number 1630 was donated to the Illinois Railroad Museum, where today she's hauling the Pullman coach train. Meanwhile, here comes the trolley on its return trip. You'll also notice that IRM has a love for old signals, including those at Olson Road. We'll look at them up close later on. Something unique to 1630 is the air pump on the front. Only one other engine of this class has it, number 1632. There's also the doghouse above the tender. The doghouse served as a place for the brakeman to sit and keep an eye on the train. Next, we catch the train at the Pumpkin Patch, about 3 miles southeast of the museum. Number 1630 isn't the only steam engine running today. There's also a Shay locomotive. J Neils Lumber Company No. 5 was built by the Lima Locomotive Works in 1929 for the respective company and stationed in Washington State. The Shay has a very unique design. It uses vertical cylinders which pump at a faster rate and turn a drive shaft just like in a car engine, which produces more torque. This is required for going up steep hills at logging operations. Today, the Shay is hauling the Caboose train made up of 4 historic cabooses. The Caboose train made a much shorter trip, about half a mile, before heading back. The trains always pull east before going west past the station, crossing Olson Road, and then pulling east into the station. Next, I headed down the road to a set of semaphore signals. First train to pass them was the trolley. The semaphore is my favorite type of signal. Being a rail fan, they're helpful because you can see the position from any side. However, they are the most expensive kind of signal to maintain. Soon the signals were set for the Frisco train to head through. After that, we chased the trains back to the station.
I get you.
At 4 p.m., 1630 finished up her last trip. Right after that, the Shay finished up as well. Here's the inside of 1630's cab.
pretty cool, huh?
Is this fun to drive? Steam engine?
Most days, yes. When it's really hot out, no. I would rather be in the shade drinking beer. I had one of those days earlier this year, and I'm like, get me the hell off of this thing.
And then we're done after that. We'll just have to swing the locomotive back out and put it inside 90 feet.
Soon after, the trains headed back into the yard.
J5 conductor to head end. You can make the stop once we're clear of the crossing up on your end.
And that concludes our look at the Steam Into Fall event at the Illinois Railroad Museum. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below. Also, feel free to leave your thoughts down below in a comment and share this video with your friends. Finally, make sure to subscribe, especially if you're new to the channel. If you'd like to visit the IRM but can't, there are webcams available on YouTube, including this one on the steam engine barn. With that being said, I think that's all I've got for you today. I'll see you all next time, and thanks for watching.